Yo, what's up guys? Got a new video for you. Should be a quick one. Today we're gonna be talking money. How much I paid for the car, how much I pay for the car, how I found it, just a quick little breakdown. But first we gotta go wash it because it's pretty dirty and I haven't washed it in a few weeks. So, see you guys then.
Baby, 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 ¿por qué tú te fuiste de mí? ¿Por qué tú te fuiste de mí? De mí, de mí. Según tú me amabas a mí, a mí, a mí. Tantas cosas que yo hacía por ti, por ti, por ti. No miraba lo que hacía por ti, por ti, por ti. Pero sé que tú tal vez también piensas en mí. Y como yo te lo di, yo quiero reintentarlo de nuevo. Si no estás aquí yo no puedo funcionar y pensar correctamente. Solo te quiero una vez más. Yo quiero intentarlo de nuevo. Si yo no te tengo me muero y tendré que empezar desde cero. Déjame yo intentarlo de nuevo. Es que yo pasé por ti, por ti, por ti. Y todavía estoy pensando en ti, en ti, en ti. Con otra mujer no me siento feliz, feliz, feliz. Solo tú me haces sentir así, así, así. Pero sé que tú tal vez también piensas en mí.
Alright guys, so the moment everybody's been waiting for. Figured I'd start off with a small background on myself. So I am located in San Antonio, Texas. I did locate this car in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or I believe it was like Broken Arrow, Oklahoma or something like that, right outside of Tulsa, which is about, if I'm not mistaken, like 500 or 600 miles away. Reason being is I did pick a really bad time to buy a car. I was in the market. As you all may know, the car market right now is kind of super interesting. Used cars are selling for way above what they're actually worth. And yeah, I was searching for a used car, but a new one costs just about 1, 2, maybe 3,000 more than a used car currently with a few thousand miles on it. So I figured, why not? I was looking for a Camaro specifically. I did look into some Mustangs, 5.0s, Scat Packs. Obviously, yeah, Dodges aren't really my thing. They're a bit too big for me. I like the sleek design of the Mustang and the Camaro, but I did ultimately end up choosing a Camaro. And I do have the window sticker here, so we can kind of go over it and go over how much I paid personally. So let's do that. So here we have the window sticker to my car. It is a 2022 1SS 1LE. So it is a 1SS, it's not a 2SS, but it does have the 1LE track performance package, which is a $7,000 option. So this car was just about $37,500 as a regular 1SS, but I do have all of these options on the car. If you just want to go ahead and pause the video or something, if you are in the market for one of these cars and you want to see how mine is spec'd out. So the total price for the car was $47,290. All right, so like I said, the total price for the car was $47,290. That was the sticker price on the car. Now, why was I all the way out in Tulsa, Oklahoma? That is because I've been searching for a car for a few months now, and every dealership that I contacted in Texas, San Antonio, Houston, Austin, Dallas, just any major city in Texas that had some Camaro SS's sitting on the lot, was asking anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 dealer markup over MSRP. Just basically standard. That was to get the car out the door, and I was not looking to pay that. So I did some research, kind of expanded my boundaries, I guess, and ended up finding this dealership, Jim Norton Chevrolet, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. I ended up finding this dealership, and they had, surprisingly, they had one SS, one LEs sitting on their lot. They had this satin steel metallic, and they had a black one just casually sitting on the lot. And so I already had a deposit on a just standard 1SS, a black 1SS in Houston. I gave the deposit on the car. I'm not gonna name the dealership because they kind of did me dirty, but I gave the deposit on the car. It was like $500, and basically the deposit just guaranteed me the car. So when the car came in, it was in transit. When the car came in, I would just go in, sign the paperwork, and the car would be mine. So it turns out I gave them the deposit. They had told me the car was in transit, but no details. I gave them the deposit because they're really hard to find sitting on a lot. So a lot of these cars are in transit when people are buying them. And so I gave my deposit. I let a few weeks go by. It was like 2 or 3 weeks that went by. I asked for an update. They told me, hey, there's still no update. The VIN number is still pulling up as in transit, whatever that means. And so I said, whatever. I mean, I guess I was already gonna wait anyways, so I guess I'll just wait it out a few more weeks. Like 2 more weeks go by, still no update. I ended up making some phone calls, talking to some higher up people. They tell me that the car is loaded up on a rail car, I guess on a train, and pending dispatch. At this point, it had already been about a month. It was still in like the initial stages of being shipped, or at least that's what it was popping up as. So I told them, you know what? I found this car. I told them, you know what? I want my deposit back. I'm not in the market for that car anymore. So they ended up sending me my deposit back. That's when I found this car in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Did all the paperwork online. They promised me MSRP for the car. Flew out there, one-way flight, did the deal, and I did end up getting this car for sticker price. They did have about a few $100 dealer appearance package markup, but I am in the military, so my military discount kind of subtracted that. So without the military discount, I would have paid over sticker. I kind of felt like it was a successful purchase, finding a car in this market for sticker price. A car like this, at least. I mean, this car is pretty loaded. Well, it does have the 1LE package, but again, it is the 1SS. So the 1SS would come with standard with cloth seats, front and rear. Yeah, guys, so that's how much I paid for my car. I paid sticker price, which was $47,290, financed at 72 months through my bank. I financed through USAA. They gave me a pretty good rate. I do have a tiny bit of credit history, not too much, just a few years. I am 21, so going back to that's going to be in the title of this video. I am 21, and I got about 2.7, 2.8 APR on this car specifically at 72 months, like I said, which brings my payments to just about high 600s. So like 680, 690, I would have to double check, but around that range. I mean, that's comfortable. It's within my budget. I love the car. It's definitely awesome. And it looks amazing. Now on to insurance. I do have insurance through USAA as well. And my insurance is about just about $200 flat. Like I said, I am 21 years old. I don't have a horrible driving record. Actually, I don't think I have any active tickets right now on my record. So that helps. I pay just about $200. So do the math. I would say if you're looking for a car like this and you're young 18, 19, 20, 21. Do your research. I had a lot of friends that helped me through this process. It was not an easy process, super tedious. You got to crunch a bunch of numbers. You can't just show up to a dealership and expect to walk off the lot. I've seen it happen multiple times where young dudes especially go in and, you know, they're only worried about their monthly payments. You should not be worried about the monthly payment. You should be worried about the final price out the door, which is what matters because that's what you're going to be financing. So do not focus on your monthly payments. Your monthly payments will iron out once you get the final price that you want, not that the dealership wants. Once you get the final price that you want ironed out, yeah, man, that's about all I got. All right, so I figured I would also throw a 3,000 mile review. It's been about 2 months, 3,000 mile review. The car's been awesome, no problems. I've had nothing but fun with it. I did do the road trip from Tulsa, Oklahoma to here, San Antonio, Texas, which was about 600 miles, about like 9.5, maybe 10 hours. Smooth sailing. I mean, the car wasn't broken in yet, so it was just cruising all the way down. I wasn't dogging it or anything. I have taken this car to Houston once, which is about 300 miles each way, so 600 miles there and back. Like I said, no problems. The tires seem to be holding up pretty good. That was one of my biggest concerns about, you know, kind of dailying this car was going to be the tires. It has 285 in the front, 305 in the back, Eagle F1 tires. Yeah, so far the car's been nothing but great. It's a small car, so I'm not too sure how somebody who's super tall would fit in here, but I am 5'6", about 160, 170 pounds, and I feel like I'm in a cockpit in here. The car is not really driver oriented like some, you know, the scat packs are, where the center console is like turned towards them, or in the Corvette, but it is a tight fit. The seat is as far back as it goes. Oh no, it has a little wiggle room. Yeah, but that's about it. And for the top part, it does not lean back anymore. It's maxed out there, but it can slide back a little bit. Like I said, I am 5'6", and I fit super comfortably in this car. The visibility is, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I see a lot of people talking down on the side mirror visibility and the rear window. The rear window, it's fine by me. I mean, it's tiny, but you can see back there. But then again, I don't have a wing back there like the ZL1 does. And as for the side mirrors, at first it was a little bit sketch because I came from driving a 4-door pickup truck. I had a 2005 Silverado. I came from driving that to driving this car. It was a huge change. You know, in the truck I had like full 360 views all over the place. This car's just, it's tedious. You got to get used to it. I do have some like fisheye little mirror things. I got them at Walmart for like $2. I mean, they look a bit tacky, but as you can see, this is my view. So from the driver's seat, this is the view. I can see all in the blind spots. There's that one. I don't know, man. I see perfectly in here. But then again, everyone has different preferences. I can drive perfectly in here without freaking out, especially at night. I feel fine. I see everything. I see the road. Yep, this is driver's seat view. To touch a little bit on gas, I want to say first and foremost, no offense, but if you are worried about gas and gas prices and gas mileage, then you should not be looking into this car in the first place. This car is definitely not extremely terrible with gas. I've seen some Dodge owners, some Scat Packs, some Hellcats that literally get like 8 miles a gallon. Actually, I can pull up my MPG. So for my 3,123 mile trip, which I have not reset this since I got the car, my average fuel economy is 16.3 miles per gallon. Not horrible, but I would say about half of these miles are highway miles and half are, you know, street driving. I mean, dude, I'm 21. I'm driving this car how it's meant to be driven. I don't take it easy on the car. I don't try to save gas. I don't try to drive in eco mode. I don't even know if this has eco mode, but you know, every time I get in here, I either throw it in sport. It's always in sport, or I throw it in track, and you know, I have fun with it. That's what the car is meant to be. It's how the car is meant to be driven, I mean. But As for gas, I don't drive a lot, so I mean, the past few weeks I've been pumping like 1 time a week. I've done twice a week, maybe a few times, but for the most part, I've pumped once a week. And with gas prices here in Texas, 93, I think I pumped anywhere from like $55 to $65 or $70 per tank. And I mean, that's not horrible, but it's not great either. So this is definitely not a gas saver. It's a V8 car. I mean, what do you expect? Going back to what I said, if you're worried about gas fitting in your budget, you should not be looking into this car, because that is a big expense, especially with people that drive a lot. I don't drive a lot, but it does add up. I mean, you got your monthly payment, you have your insurance, and then you have to worry about gas and repairs if you're beating on this car and you got to go fix something. But I think that's about it. Drivability is awesome. Daily ability, is that even a word? Daily ability is awesome as well. I do daily this car. I mean, I'm a small dude, I'm 5'6", and I don't have a lot of stuff that I bring with me all the time. It's just myself, my wife, and my dog. And I mean, this car is pretty much perfect for me. The back seat has some room. You're definitely not fitting somebody back there without moving this front seat or without moving your seat all the way forward. That's for sure. So if you're worried about a back seat, this car is not the car. Trunk room, it's not horrible, but it's not great either. The trunk opening is extremely small and weirdly shaped, so good luck getting long boxes in there, or I don't know, super wide boxes. I have had a few problems, you know, going to the store, buying something, and I don't know, it being in a big box and having trouble fitting it back there. But it's not horrible. I mean, this car is definitely for somebody who's either single or, you know, it's only themselves, their partner, and maybe a kid, maybe a dog. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please comment if you have, you know, any content suggestions. I don't really have any mods planned for this car soon, but hey man, if y'all want to see something, make sure to drop it down in a comment. Please like the video, share it. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, like I said, drop any content suggestions down in the comments, and see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.